Hey guys, my name is Noa Katz and I'm a cartoonist from Tel Aviv, Israel. Welcome to my studio. I've been working on a comics, 6 pages. I'm gonna tell you all about it and gonna walk through it together. Right. Okay. So I've already done some work for this client. He's making a book. So I made 2 stories already. One was 3 pages, the other one 4 pages. And now I'm getting another story. It's going to be 6 pages. I'm kind of taking over this book. And right now I'm arranging my panels. He gave me a beautiful Word document. And he kind of specified exactly what he wants. He's kind of from this world of the comics and animation, so he really knows what he wants. Next thing I need to do here is he has a very noticeable nose, and I forgot about it. I didn't notice the noticeable nose. I didn't notice it, and so the first comics I made, he had like this little cute little nose, and that's wrong. It's not right. So I need to change his nose to his little to his big nose. You know, I decided to start with him, the little boy, because I already know how he looks like, because I made already 2 comics before that, and I have him already. His character is already defined and everything, so I decided to start with that. I just every time he appeared, I drew him and I used my face, particularly for the hand gestures. I'm not very good with hands, or I didn't pay much time and attention to learning hands, because I have a phone, it has a camera, ala babala. And so I've been taking pictures of myself for references, for like body gestures and body positions and hands, and I've been using it. So you're gonna see me through this doing weird positions, but that's fine. I'm not ashamed. It's just a part of my process. I love taking pictures and using it. It makes things so much faster, and I'm having more fun. So I think I should tell you some things about this project. This is for a client, and I usually don't work for clients. I usually do my own books, and that's how I make a living. But this time I couldn't resist this guy, because he writes so beautifully. And it's kind of refreshing not having to worry about that part in the process. It's already done. So he sent me a Word document, and I fell in love with this story. And it's a really important story for him, and now after working on it, for me as well. So he writes a book right now about his kind of a memoir, as they say it in French. Memoir. No, it's a memory book, and it's also an anthology. So he gives each story to a different cartoonist, and he sent me a story, and I did it. It was 3 pages, and did it quick, and he really liked it. And then he sent me another story, and I did it, and he really liked it. So he decided to give me this story, which is, he says, the most important story in the book. The story that tells of his the ending of his childhood, about the war that his dad was sent to. And his dad came back from the war, but he came back different. He wasn't the same. So for him, this was the end of his childhood, and he was like 8 years old. So it ended quite quick. It's a lot of pressure making this one right, because this one is not just funny. It's also funny, but it's not just funny. It's also has a kick in the face in the end, and it's a lot of. I feel very responsible for this, because this is the end of the book. So you know how they say the last bite of the cake is the bite you remember. So that's the last bite of the cake, and I'm kind of anxious, to be honest. So the story starts with his grandfather that starts getting religious after a very, very not serious operation. It's funny, it's like in his toenail. So he becomes really, really religious, and he takes his grandson, him as a, the author as a kid. He's the main character here. His grandfather takes him to the synagogue, and, he tells him about Yom Kippur. If all the Jewish people would start fasting, then the Messiah will come. And then he'll grant every wish that he asks for. So, the little author, the little kid, decides he has to fast in Yom Kippur, and because he wanted the Messiah to come, and he was very skinny. His dad didn't want him to fast, so he lured him with some blinches. He made him a delicious blinches with cheese and raisins. You must know blinches. I hope you eat it where you're from. It's delicious. Anyway, he breaks the fast. He eats the blinches, and he becomes really, really, really tired. And he goes to take a nap. And after the nap, he gets awakened. Well, during the nap, he gets awakened by a siren. And he jumps from the bed, and his dad is there, fully uniformed. And he told him that there's a war and he has to go. And he leaves for the war. Right now we're at the final page number 6, which is the most important page of the project. Every page until now was kind of funny and cute. This page is something else. It's more, as I said, a kick in the face. He gave me this picture, this old picture of the outside of his house, and his memory is very vivid about this. He remembers all the kids in the building and the building next to the building coming outside, the little kids coming outside with their little underpants and watching their dads leave for the war. A very dramatic and surrealistic moment in his life. And it's very dramatic because in the back of your head, some of them will not return. While I was drawing this, I was struggling a bit with the soldiers running. So I took a reference. This is just for fun and giggles. Apparently I don't know how to run because I work in my office all day and I never run. But look at this. Hop, hop. Yeah, I don't know how to run. But I managed to get some pictures out of this stupid attempt at running. And I was able to draw some soldiers with this little reference. I'm just tidying up the dirty sketches, making everything clean right now, and that's the last thing to do. Just drawing the soldiers. I sent it to him and wait for his response. Well, he responded quickly, and he really liked it. He sent me some notes, and you can see how tidy this guy is. He's really sent me a table, and one of the notes were his grandpa looked a bit too Ben Gurion with his hair. It was too much, so I toned it down. His dad's hair was a comb over. Wasn't exactly bald in the middle. He took some from his sides. Another note I got was that in the 70s in Israel, there weren't any boxer pantalones, as they say, nowhere. So he told me everybody just had a Sabrina underpants, which was new to me. And it's just, regular underpants with a pastel color. So I was just for a while I was very zoomed in little kids' butts, which was a bit weird for me. He also asked for some butterflies in space, which was also a surreal moment. His grandfather had the glasses, and I didn't, so I just added those in. Some text for the dog munching, crunch crunch yum yum. Very important little edit, and some notes about the text and stuff. So I'm getting ready to color this, and really nothing to it but to do it. Put a little some music, some podcast, and just sit down and do it. It's my least favorite part of the process. It's just it's kind of boring to me, so I'm just gonna speed it to be fast and furious for you to watch. I don't know if it's really interesting. For me it's not. I don't know if for you is fun to watch stuff getting it's cool to see the pages getting done. To me it's nice to see the progress, but nothing to say about it really. So that's that. It's funny how I noticed, because of I'm recording it and it gives me like the time on it. So I realized that it's really hard for me to sit more than 20 minutes on the coloring. Every 20 minutes I stopped the recording and I went to the living room, and I don't know what I did. I just watched something on television because it was too much for me to take. It's so hard for me to sit and do something that I don't find interesting. But you manage and you do it anyway because it's your job. I'm sure every kind of job has parts that you don't like as much. And for me it's coloring. And one time my mom asked me if I want this coloring book for adults, the mandalas and stuff. And I told her, are you kidding me? I hate coloring. I have enough of this in my work. I don't need another little, oh God, how the old people like to color mandalas and stuff. I don't understand this. Almost done, just this last panel, the big one, the big dramatic panel. And give everybody their color and give them some shades. And yep. I think that's it. So this is it. 1, 2, 3. It's stupid to do that, but 4. Yeah, I've been working hard on this, so I'm really happy to finish it. 5. And God, I'm so happy it's done. Now to get paid. Hop, hop,